Alright, goodbye, Android. I'm flying into Chicago, so I'm going to try and hit as many dog stores as I can to get him a gift at every single one. Can you come sit for a sec? Android, come here. Thank you. Up. Hello everyone, we are officially back from our Chicago trip and super ready to give you guys the best review on all of these stores. I was expecting to only have one store come out on top, but after going to all 10, there was 3 stores that were the clear winners for me, and I went ahead and made each of them a ribbon that I will be sending them in the mail. This one is the Best Boutique Award, the Best Dog Toy Store Award, and finally we have the Best Dog Food Store. It really sucked not having my best friend there, but I was super excited when I came back to town and got to see him at the airport. The first store we stopped into was Doggy Style Pets, and there I was able to get him this really cute squirrel treat and also a CBD honey stick. Doggy Style. This store was pretty cute. Stop next door for some breakfast and a quick coffee. I'm not a fan of breakfast food, so I got a turkey sandwich. The next shop I dropped into was Your Best Friend Pet Supplies. I really liked the storefront. It was a really nice shop, and the guy that owned it was in when I went. He was very nice, and he was super helpful with picking out a gift for my son. This is a cute little dragon. He had lots of different kinds of dragons and a few bigger ones that I would have definitely gotten if I had a larger dog. Your Best Friend Pet Supplies is the official winner of our Best Dog Toy Store because he had the largest variety, and when I got talking with him, he told me that he gets new toys in all the time, so there's always cool new things you can go check out for your dog. Alright, so we're coming up on the shop. I really like this green patch. That's incredible. I like that in the city they give the dogs some grass. Android would appreciate that. Ooh, and there's a dog inside. I can see him already. How precious. On our way to Liz's pet shop. What an interesting place. Car town. After that, we went to Liz's pet shop, and there I was able to get Android these little rabbit flavored bites. This whole bag was only $4.39, so I felt like her shop had very good prices. It's a holistic dog food store. She had an entire aisle full of refrigerators. He can smell the rabbit, and I can't open the bag. Liz's pet shop is the official winner of our Best Dog Food Store badge. She clearly had the largest selection, and also she had the most healthy dog food, and she was there when I went in as well. She had a lot of good information on dog food, so if you have any questions at all and are in the Chicago area, I definitely suggest stopping into her shop. So they have a huge selection of dog food, and it looks like fresh dog food in refrigerators. Chicken stew, venison, rabbit flavored bite. Okay, so we were going to hop in an Uber and head downtown, but I found on Google Maps when I was looking for our next spot another place that's pretty walkable distance from here. I believe the name is Aslan's Pup Hut, but I could be pronouncing it wrong. So we're gonna walk there. It's about a mile from here, and then we will continue. So after that, we dropped into Aslan's Pup Hub. I got my son this. It is a maple bacon flavored ice cream. And I am 100% certain he will love this. He's actually had this brand before. I just like this brand a lot because they have such a cute container. It really feels like you're giving your dog ice cream. And then at the same shop, I got this for my sister's dog. She has a new rescue dog, and he uses these puzzles to eat from all the time. So I thought this one was really neat, and I figured it would be a good Christmas gift. We're coming up on the storefront of our 4th dog store, and I'm already liking the looks of it. I really enjoy the sign they have. Out for a walk, need some treats. This is interesting. It's not his birthday, but that is so cute. So after that, I popped into Wigglyville. I really liked the storefront. I ended up getting this Grumpy Cat bowl. I don't know if Android will actually get to use it or if the neighborhood kittens will get to use it on my porch, but either way, I'm definitely a Grumpy Cat fan, and I'm excited about this bowl. All right, we're pulling up to Wigglyville. Pet Boutique. I'm dying already. I want it. Alright, just checking in. We're about halfway done. My bag is getting so full of dog stuff. Android's gonna be so happy. So the next store was our only problematic store. The store itself was selling pretty decent items. The prices there were just a little bit more expensive than every other store I'd been to that day, and the store didn't have anything special. You know, it was just a run-of-the-mill dog store, and if you're not finding anything that's unique to that store, I don't see why you would pay more for it. Just as proof for you guys so that you don't think I'm crazy here, I took a video of one of their dog toys that I picked up because it seemed like a good option. It was just this little lollipop toy, and it was, I believe, $16. I tried to get footage of the tag for you. I don't know if it came out clear enough to read, but I'm pretty sure it was $16. And it's crazy to me that it cost that much because this little guy that we got at Your Best Friend Pet Supply was only $13. And he's pretty good quality. He feels pretty tough. And I also feel like this just took a lot more for the company to design in material and just in time for sewing than a little lollipop toy. I mean, that's probably one of the easiest dog toys that they could have thrown together, and they're charging $16 for it. I found the cheapest item in the store, and the cheapest item in the store was this chicken plus chia treat. This treat actually says on the back, rawhide chicken, chia seed, natural caramel color. So the #1 ingredient in this is rawhide, and I didn't realize that when I was buying it, or I probably wouldn't have bought it. For this size, one slice of chicken, $6 seemed far overpriced. If it's a rawhide, it's an even cheaper item, really. I really felt like it was overpriced. I felt like they were trying to be fancy and trick you, honestly, as a consumer. Maybe not the store, but this specific brand is trying to trick you because it just says crunchy chicken and chia, 100% natural premium chew bar. If your #1 ingredient is rawhide, why is that not anywhere on the front of your package? It seems very deceptive to me to do that, and I'm not saying I've never given him a rawhide before, but they're not the healthiest. I think anyone that knows anything about dog food can attest to that because they have an issue digesting it, so it can cause issues. So to me, to put this out there and put the 100% natural stamp on it, it's like junk food that puts the 100% natural stamp on it to trick you. It really is. So I wouldn't suggest trusting this brand. It's Treat Planet, and I wouldn't suggest going to that store unless you're in a pinch, because even though they had pretty okay items, it just seemed a little bit overpriced. We're coming up on this one. It is on the corner here. It's called Paw Naturals. This is so soft. do a check-in and an update because that was the first store I went to that seemed kind of overpriced. The biscuit I ended up getting him, because for this challenge I had to get him something at every store, was like $6 and something cents. I don't, compared to the other stores, and that's the other thing, it's not like I'm walking into one store and being like, this place is overpriced. I'm going to 10 stores in Chicago, 10 dog stores, and these places aren't very far. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, Paw Natural, you didn't impress me. So now we're getting into the part of this journey where I was going to a lot more of the chain stores. I still highly suggest going to privately owned shops like the two that won our first 2 awards, because of course a chain can charge 10 or 15% less than a small business can. Yeah, they can just afford to do that. So you definitely get more unique items if you go to one of the shops that is privately owned. The next place on our list is Chrisser's, and I'm actually in love with the item I got there. It is freeze-dried Vital Heart treats for dogs, chicken hearts. I thought it was a lovely store. It had nice sale prices. Shop local if you can, but if you can't and you're trying to pick a chain, this is not a bad one. Okay, so we're now deep in the city and we are at Chrisser's, and I noticed there's a couple of these. I really think it is a chain dog store. Their original prices are about the same as every other store, but this place had quite a few, like 15% off or 20% off on dog food. All right, so we're walking to Tails in the city now, and I'm pretty excited for this shop. I believe it's an actual boutique. This bag is seriously getting so heavy. Okay, artwork, I just had to. So next up was Tails in the City, and this was a beautiful shop front. If you're in the area, I suggest stopping in just to see what they have. It was just a lot of very unique items that I did not see at any other stores in the city on my journey. So they are the winner of our Best Boutique badge, just because of the variety of crazy things. They were a little bit more expensive, but I genuinely believe that they brought to the table for the prices that they were charging. One thing I really liked there was a Christmas sweater, and they were made out of alpaca fur. So they were a little bit over $60 each, but they were made by a small company who designs new different designs of dog sweaters every year. So the woman that was working the shop was super helpful and very informative on all the products they had. The couple that owns the shop was on vacation when I went in, which is completely excusable. She did say that they were normally there. I ended up getting Android this Lick Croy. I thought it was really cute. They had lots of punny different dog toys. Lick Croy, anyone? But yeah, they also had Goose down jackets, which was really cool. I've never seen that for dogs before.
They are all Goose down, straight from the get a direct jacket. And these guys are like associates with the full legs, and we also have the parkas.
I love it.
Yeah.
Tails in the City. It's a beautiful storefront in a pretty good area. Oh, I love all of these so much. You guys have so many good options. 2 stores left and then we are done. I don't mean anything against this groomer, but I would be very upset if my dog came out looking like this. Bentley's was the other chain that I kind of liked. I feel bad telling you guys to shop at chains. I really do believe that you should shop local when you can. In our list, we've come across quite a few local businesses. I did feel like they had pretty good prices on their products. This little meat stick that I got for Android was only $2, and they had a pretty good size rack of different treats that were pretty good price. Bentley's. So our final store of the day was Pocket Puppies, and it was not a dog store in the sense that all of our other stores were dog stores. It was definitely a dog sales store where they sold dogs. They were all small puppies about the size of my friend, and they were really sweet. I got some really cool footage of this little blonde Chihuahua that really looked identical to my dog. And he was pretty soft too. You know, I say my dog is the softest dog of all times, and that's very true, but this blonde character, he was pretty close. He was pretty freaking close. He's so soft. How come he's so soft? Quite frankly, he was as soft as my dog. They did sell some dog clothes and some dog bags to match their puppies, but for the most part, I was getting Android smaller gifts on this trip. Good boy cookie. Okay, so we just got to Pocket Puppies, and it's a little different than I was expecting. It's not quite so much a dog store as much as a puppy store. Okay, so I just got out of Pocket Puppies. It was definitely an actual dog store in the sense that they are selling dogs. I did double check. They are all rescue puppies, so that's a really good thing. I don't think you can legally sell bred dogs in Chicago area, but I'm not quite sure. So that completed all of our shops. I just wanted to do our final thoughts on this whole trip. I had such a good time. All three of our winners were small privately owned businesses, and I didn't do that on purpose. They were just honestly the best in all of these categories. And all three of these stores were pretty different from each other. So if you're in the Chicago area, I definitely suggest checking all of these out. Your Best Friend Pet Supply, which was the winner of our Best Dog Toy Award, definitely also would have been the winner of our Best Storefront Award if I was giving that out, because the grass patch in the front is just brilliant. It really is. He also, like I said, just had a crazy huge variety of toys and is always getting in more, so that's amazing. Liz's Pet Shop, who was the winner of our Best Dog Food Store. She is a holistic dog food store, and she was there when I went in, so I'm sure she's there quite often. She had a lot of knowledge on dog food. Definitely, if you're curious about getting your dog a little bit healthier, stop in there. Our Best Boutique Award, which went to Tales in the City. Like I said, just a remarkable amount of unique items that you really can't get anywhere else. And the salespeople there were so sweet. The salespeople at all three of these stores were very sweet, but this specific store, like I said, the owners weren't actually in, so I was genuinely amazed at how helpful and knowledgeable the woman was when she was showing me all of the items. She knew everything about the companies and where they sourced their items from. And I think that's the best part about all three of these stores, is if you go in and want to know where your products are coming from, you can ask. All three of these stores were privately owned by people who seemed very, very open and willing to let people see their products. They were all very okay with me filming in their shops. And I assume that's because they stand by their products. They stand by what they're putting out, and it shows. All three of these had beautiful shops. So I want to say thank you to all of the people that were working that day that helped me out, and also all of my cab drivers. I had a really wonderful trip and a wonderful experience. So we will see you guys next time. The walk to the raccoons.
They're really common in like swamps and reeds where they can, like, you know, the water's shallower. It's interesting to see them here.
For the birds.
Want to sign out? Oh, he said I'm already signed out.